Hey everyone, it's Joe, the 50-something Dasher, with another video here today from the War Room. And if you're new to the channel, that's War Room spelled with two W's on the front. So in today's video, just kind of like some different topics here, some updates. As of right now, I'm scheduled to return to DoorDash driving tomorrow for the first time since I think it was like the second or third week of July. So unless I last minute change my mind, I'm on the schedule for tomorrow. Of course, I'll get to that in this video. But first, wanted to go over kind of like a little rant slash update on my W-2. Just bear with me for a minute here, folks. I mean, it's been an aggravating last couple weeks, let me tell you. So if you've been keeping score here on my channel the last couple months, I've haven't been doing the gig work because there's been changes at the W-2 and to where I was able to pick up massive amounts of overtime, working anywhere from I'm normally scheduled 3 days a week there, but I've been working anywhere from 5 to 7 days a week. And so I've talked about it in past videos. I got to go where the money is. Well, a couple weeks ago, here's the problem. I probably got into this mindset too fast, where I started to get optimistic, basically, where I let my mind go to the thought process that, oh, hey, I think I can work 5 to 7 days a week at the W-2 longer term. I think that the way I see it, this can probably last through the rest of the year, maybe into next year. It's looking good right now. I've been doing this kind of work for, I don't know, like 500 or 600 years, maybe 700 years. And I should know by now that in this line of work that I do at my W-2, you cannot get into some kind of like comfort level. You just can't. I should not have gotten my hopes up that the overtime was just going to last indefinitely and possibly I'd never have to do gig work again. No, you can't do that, basically. So like 2 bombshells were dropped on us in the last couple weeks. Number one is where they went for about, it's probably like 8 to 9 months where there was no hiring whatsoever for any department throughout the building. They put a freeze on hiring. Well, guess what? They started hiring again. Okay, so that's bad news number one. There's been a group of new hires touring the facility every week now for the past like 3 or 4 weeks. Great. Thank you very much. The second thing is in my department, they lowered there's like a cap on the volume we can do each day, and they lowered that, and they didn't just lower it by 5 or 10% or something like that. It's more like 30%. So just not looking good. Now, having said all that, this week right here that we're in now, I was able to pick up 2 extra days over the weekend, and then today I was able to pick up Thursday. So this week I got lucky. I got 6 days again. But going forward, it's not looking good. And once again, I learned the lesson the hard way that I can't predict anything in my W-2. I can't count on anything. It's the choice I made by relegating myself to this kind of line of work. You can't count on anything. The only thing that I am guaranteed is at the W-2 is 12 hours a week. That's it. That's the bare minimum that supposedly the rule is. The bare minimum that I can work is 12 hours a week. Now, I've never had a 12-hour work week, but I've had a few 18-hour work weeks. So it's all over the board. I could work, next weekend, for all I know, I could work an 18-hour week at the W-2. And then the week after that, I could work 70 hours. And you just never know, and it's unpredictable. So anyway, I'm sorry for the rant. The bottom line that I'm trying to get to here is I've decided I just need to work my 7 days a week, and no matter where it is. Okay, so W-2 is number one. I would just, whatever days I can pick up there, I pick up, and then whatever days off I have, DoorDash, and just not worry about it. If I work, that needs to be my mindset. It's just the 7 days, no matter where it's from. Okay, if it's, I just need to be content with it. So whether it's 3 days W-2 and 4 days DoorDash, 7 days W-2, 0 days DoorDash, whatever the combination of days, I just need to, pick up whatever hours I can at the W-2, and then DoorDash the other days. Done. Like I said, I shouldn't have got my hopes up or tried to make any predictions, plans, things like that. So the second thing I want to talk about, of course, is my schedule. Like I said at the start of this video, I am, as of right now, back to DoorDash driving tomorrow. Over the weekend, like I said, I originally signed up for 2 days, today and Friday. So I scheduled DoorDash for Wednesday, Thursday, my normal 7 to 3. But today there was a kind of a sequence of events that happened, and I was able to pick up Thursday. So after work today, I took myself off of Thursday from DoorDash. So now it's only tomorrow. It's going to be my first shift since, like I said, whenever it was, second or third week of July. I don't remember the exact date. And we'll see what happens. Another quick little news flash about that. I am now, and also for those that are new to the channel that may not know yet, by virtue of being selected to the DoorDash Community Council, I have lifetime platinum status. So I'm able to dash anytime, and I'm, and I don't have to keep up a certain level of metrics or anything. It's lifetime platinum status. So having said that, in the past, I've tried to cherry pick before, and I've noticed for me and my market, when my numbers get below, like below 65% acceptance rate, I don't get the good offers anymore, and the frequency of my offers drops. But even though I had that experience, and I picked my AR back up into the 70s, and I was, getting good offers, getting catering orders, all that type of thing. Even still, this time around, starting tomorrow, I could change my mind, but as of right now, I'm leaning towards, to be honest, picking more cherries than George Washington ever did tomorrow. That's what I'm leaning towards, folks. I just, tomorrow, of course, I say this now, but I could change my mind. I don't know. As of right now, before I even start that dash tomorrow, I'm leaning towards not going to downtown, not going to Obet's, not going to Groveport, not going to Commercial Point, not going to Hilliard, not going to Darbydale, not going to the prison. Like I said, I'm thinking about picking the cherries. And no matter if the AR drops down to 10%, I've seen gig tubers with ARs of less than 5%. I don't know if mine would ever get that low, but give me orders that are worth my while and worth my time and where I stay in my zone. That's what I'm looking for. And so I'm leaning towards trying that tomorrow. Just staying. Is that too much to ask? Just to stay in my zone? So that's what I'm thinking about doing. And maybe if it's like really, really slow, like I go like, I don't know, 6-7 hours, and I only get, not even 10 decent orders in that whole entire time by cherry picking. I'm also thinking about like just staying here at home a lot of the times. And if I go to this type of cherry picking style, then maybe going forward here in the future, my DoorDash days will, consist of, it'll be almost like a day off. It'll be like a day off work where I'm sitting here at home, and for the most part, and if by chance I get, decent orders, then I'll get in my car and go out and do them. That's what I'm kind of thinking, initial thought process here, before I get back to dashing tomorrow. And that reminds me as well, I guess I can still do this. I meant to turn on Deliver That after I got off work from the W2. I forgot to do that. As soon as I shut down this video, I'll turn that on. Maybe to see if I can get a catering order for tomorrow. We'll see. The last thing I wanted to mention briefly here is I got just a few minutes ago, I got another email from DoorDash with my Ohio permit to deliver alcohol. And this is like I'm losing track here. It's like maybe like the 4th or 5th time they've sent me this permit. And each time I just like save it into my DoorDash folder in my email account. And again, there's and don't get me started on this subject, and I'm not going to rant here, I promise. But again, there's an email or an email address in that email for opting out of the alcohol, which if you follow my channel for a while now, you know that I've tried unsuccessfully to opt out of alcohol about a dozen times, or through 3 or 4 different channels, points of contact at DoorDash, and they just won't opt me out. I don't get it. But this email address, I didn't recognize. I don't think I've emailed this particular address yet. It was like, I think it was trustandsafety@DoorDash.com. So I don't recognize that. So I'm going to send an email to that address, and we'll see. And can I please, for the love of God, please, like, opt me out of alcohol. You say in your emails that you'll do it for Dashers. Well, I'm asking, and I'm asking to be opted out. Can you just opt me out? I mean, how hard is it? No, something just a few minutes ago I was thinking about is, you know how like you send emails and you got your signature at the bottom of the email. I was thinking about putting like 50 different identifying facts about me in my signature. So that they, like, if you can't tell by my name and email address who I am, maybe I need to include other things. I was thinking about putting my DoorDash driver number, my driver's license number, my address in the signature, my phone number, my date of birth, my I don't know, my date of hire at the W-2, and put the license plate number of my car. And put my favorite movie on there, and like all kinds of other like identifying. I'll put a picture of my birthmark on there. I mean, my gosh, just opt me out. Well, how, I'll shut up. I'll shut up, folks. I'm getting carried away here. I apologize. I tend to do that sometimes. But anyway, yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow, is to dash. I don't know. I may get on there. May just do like a few orders, or I don't know. We'll see. But one last thing I want to mention about that, even if miraculously over time, I can get 6 days a week at the W-2 for the next 9 months, but it's probably not going to happen. But just let's say it was to happen. I don't think I want to go like years without doing a DoorDash order like I have. I went, what was it? There was like a 6 year gap, 7 years between the Uber Eats orders that I did. I don't want to chance that with DoorDash. I don't want to go any more than like, maybe 4 to 6 weeks without doing a single order. So I want to make sure that I stay active on the platform and all that type of thing. So I plan on dashing tomorrow because like I said, it's been like 6, 7 weeks, whatever. So even if I just do an order or two, and also plan to do a video as well, as always, documenting how tomorrow goes. But that is it for now. I'm going to turn on Deliver That, see if maybe possibly I can get a catering order as well for tomorrow. And we'll just go from there. Thanks so much for watching. As always, make sure to be safe out there driving, and we'll catch you next time.